Hey guys, Elton here, Grumpy Git. Did you know that there are over 1,000 castles in the UK alone? Um, they are, just by the way. Go and Google it if you like. um, I have I love architecture and I love old architecture. And coming from South Africa originally, the oldest building there is Castle Cape Hope, I believe it's called, and dates back to 1666. So, 400 years old is the oldest building currently stood in South Africa. In comparison, where I used to live in Suffolk, there was a local church which was 900 years old. And obviously there are other buildings in the UK which date back far further than that, including castles, etc. So one of my goals for the road trip is to visit as many of these castles as possible. Now, let me be clear, not all these castles are fully standing. Many of them, I would probably say the vast majority actually, are ruins and half standing castles, etc. But it is my intention to try and see and visit as many of these as I can during my road trip. Obviously, I'm at the mercy of my audience. I can't, as I have sufficient funds to kind of back myself for 18 months to 24 months on the road. But whether I'm able to kind of prolong those travels really does depend on my audience and any support that they are willing to give financially. So I will create another video with the services and that I provide on the road. Essentially, I'm going to become a digital nomad, providing things like web design, SEO consultancy, and that kind of thing. And then there are also all other income streams that I'm looking to set up, which will bring great value to you. I'm not one of these people who expect anything for free. That's not how I was raised. So you will get in return for your sponsorship or your support of my travels. So I'm currently using Buy Me a Coffee for that. So please do go and have a look at it and see how you might be able to support. But yeah, there are some well-known castles in the UK: Windsor Castle, Dover Castle, etc. All of those will definitely be visited, but then there are some of the more obscure. But yeah, that is my intention, to see how many of those 1,000+ castles I can actually visit during my tour. So again, if you're interested in architecture and castles are your thing, please do hit the subscribe button and please do hit that bell so that you get notifications of new releases on the channel. I'd love to have you along for the ride, people, because I'm traveling solo, well, with my dog, and your company on the road would be bloody awesome, to be honest. I'm sure there are going to be moments and times where it's rather lonely on the road, and I have actually seen other van lifers and digital nomads comment about the loneliness factor on the road. Until I'm actually on the road full time, I'm not going to really understand that. I like to think that I'm a very sociable person and I can start up a conversation with complete strangers, and a large part of this travel and this road trip is exactly that, to meet as many people from different cultures and backgrounds as possible, and yeah, just bring the world or the places I travel to you, so that you can, the point being is that I want to focus on the positive and the good in the world out there. We've got enough bad news and fake news around these days. But yeah, if you're interested in castles, or castles in your particular country, because so far I've only mapped out the castles around the UK. Obviously, when I go over to Europe again, I want to try and see as many of the castles as possible. So if there's a castle in your country, please comment below. Let me know where it is, what it's called, so that I can then look it up on Google and place it on one of my maps. Thanks, guys. See you on the road. Cheers, and bye-bye.